Hi everyone, my name is Anna Janises. I am a time management coach and artisan. I own a YouTube channel and an Instagram account centered around planning. And I am here today with Personal Planner to teach you about bullet journaling. This is going to be a series in 5 parts. This is the first one in the series. This is going to be a brief overview of the system itself, and then we're going to go in closer to the different parts as we move along, the different videos, and we will focus on the specific things in their own videos. So they will be very detailed, and I will give you tips and tricks, and we will then move on to discuss how you can use the bullet journal technique in a regular pre-printed planner. So what I have done is I have prepared the presentation here in a notebook. This is from Personal Planner. This has the inverted dot grid. I don't know if it's showing up on camera at all, but it's the light gray pages with the white dots. And you pick the front and everything, so I made myself one of these. And I've prepared everything beforehand. Well, not everything, but the main bits, because it would be a very long video if I were to write it out. So what is a bullet journal then? This is a system for time management and task management that was invented by a guy named Ryder Carroll a couple of years ago. Sort of took the internet by storm, but it's not become like mainstream trendy until now, which is really fun because you get to see all different people's takes on it. But what I'm here to show you is that the original bullet journal is not at all what you see on Instagram and Pinterest and everything like that. And the basic system is so simple that it lends itself really well to being sort of a framework where you can use all your creativity and sort of make it more into an art journal. But you will know why after this video, but you will also know how the actual system works. So, why is it called a bullet journal then? Well, the system is a system that wants to put everything in the same place. So maybe you're a person who likes post-it notes, so you're one of those people who have post-it notes spread all over your desk when you take a note, or you have pads of to-do lists everywhere and you have to rummage through 3 different notebooks when you want to find a note about something that you're looking for. And the bullet journal tries to put all of that in the same book. So all your tasks, all your events, all your appointments, all your notes and thoughts and journal entries, and put everything in the same place so you always know where to find it, which is super handy. So I'm gonna walk you through the basics. So I will go into depth on these in their separate videos as well. But I will talk about how a basic bullet journal is built. So usually you have a notebook like this, and in the front you would like to have preferably an index. So this will be a bit different if you're using a pre-made planner. We will talk about that in video 3, I think. So you start with an index, and it just looks like this. This is the index. So whenever you put something in your book, you write down the page number and you put the title of your entry in here, so you always know what it is. Next thing is, I'm gonna show you a daily log. So, like I said, the point is to write down tasks. So that's what most people use it for. And I'm going to use this, we're going to talk about this later. But during a regular day, what you would do is you would use different kinds of bullets, like this, to write down things that come up. So you write down tasks, events, notes, and you put them all in the same place. But you sort of run into a problem pretty quickly, is that what if you book something in the future? What if something doesn't happen right now? Where will you put that? So that goes in your future log. So you design something where you can put future things. That's not because the bullet journal is sort of like mindful. It's right now at this time, and you always work with a blank book that's just running pages. So you quickly run into the problem of, okay, what if I booked a dentist appointment in 2 weeks? Where do I put that? Or I booked a vacation in May, when it's January. Where do I put that? So what you choose for that is a future log. And this is just a page. The simplest way of doing this is just dividing a spread like this and drawing 2 or 3 lines and just dividing it up into 6 months. Some people do another spread as well, so you end up having a whole year, which will be, if you need it, it's fine, I guess, but you're not going to be probably in the same book for a whole year, so it's better to just do 6 months. And then what I have done in the past is I have just put like a section up here for past, say, June, if this is the one I'm using, so further on in the year, and I can just pop that in up here, so I still have that if I need it. So next thing is we use a monthly log as well to sort of plan out our time and tasks. So the basic way of doing a monthly log is taking a spread like this, and you divide it into your month and a page for tasks and events. And what you do on this page is you just add the days of the month and the dates. And I picked February because I like writing February. And you put that in on one side, and then you have another page here for tasks and events, so it's sort of in the now. But then we come to the daily log. And a daily log is basically just writing down the title of your day, and then you start writing. So you use the bullets. And the bullets, I'm gonna flip through my book here, is you use different kinds of bullets to denote different kinds of things in your book. So if a task comes up, I've just written the day's date at the top of the page, and then I start listing. This is called rapid logging, and we're going to talk about that in the next video. So if I write down a task, I use a filled in bullet. If there's an event, I make it a circle and don't fill that in. And if it's a note, because remember I said we were trying to gather everything in the same book, I will use a dash. So during a running list, I will have my to-do list. I will also have any appointments or events that come up, and I will also have notes. So say I'm at a meeting, I will just flip to the day's page and I will add the notes from the meeting. Or if something comes up, say I'm researching something, I will put that down here as well. And as you move along through the book, this is where it comes in handy to have that index I was talking about, so you can quickly find your way. But you can also gather notes in collections. And a collection is another type of page of related notes. You can have a page that says, for example, recipes I'd like to try, and then you put down all that in here. Or you have a project, say I'm going to redecorate the bedroom. I will put bedroom decor or something like that, and I will add all the notes pertaining to that particular thing. So if you know that you have a bigger thing and not just a quick note during one day, you can put that down in a collection. It's a collection of notes or a collection of thoughts. You can also use it to gather information or references. If you're studying, for example, it can be handy to have, say, a collection for all the amino acids if you're a student. But that's basically all there is to the original bullet journal. But then people have sort of taken this and ran with it to, I think you've probably seen this on the internet. You have habit tracking. People have started to make weekly spreads. And the arty people, like myself, have sort of taken this into their hearts. And since it is such a blank system, it's really easy to add art, stamps, colors, inks, lettering, and put all of that into the same book and then build that around your planner. So it's sort of evolved from there. And then people also do doodle challenges and everything like that. But the basic system is just this. It's the index, the future log, the monthly log, and the daily log. That is the basic bullet journal system. And why I'm here talking about this is because I want to show you in the next couple of videos that you can use, since the system has evolved so much, people have sort of started to make weekly spreads in addition to the monthly spreads instead of using daily logs. So a weekly spread might start to look like a pre-printed planner. Sort of like a boxy layout is what most people end up with a section for extras. So I talked to Personal Planner about this, and we wanted to show you that you can actually use their system. You can use the bullet journal system in a regular pre-printed planner, because if you find a system that you like, for example, maybe you draw out a monthly log all the time, or you draw the same weekly layout over and over, it might be more time efficient for you to use a pre-printed planner. And that will also get you over the hurdle of having to be creative, having that blank, empty notebook anxiety that most people get. But you can still get the benefit of the excellent time management and task management system in a handy format. So in the next video, we're going to talk about a little bit more in detail about how the bullets work in the system. In the third video, we will start to look at how we can use the system in a weekly spread. And then we're also going to talk about in video 4 about how you can use different parts of a pre-printed planner as a future log, to plan out your future events and happenings. And also in the 5th video, so there's going to be 5 videos, we're going to talk about different collections, and also we're going to talk about habit tracking, which is a big thing in the community right now. But that's it for this part, and I will see you in part 2. Bye.